There are those days that I don't feel like filming completely. I just want to relax and just take it slow. But again, I remember why I want to do videos, and I just feel like I have to do it. So I find my way on how I stay motivated on my YouTube journey, and that's what I'm going to share with you today. And I hope you'll enjoy it. So hi guys, I go by the name Mwanzo Jules here on YouTube. Thank you so much for always being here. And I want today to be a motivational speaker, though I'm not one, but I want to motivate some of the people who are doing the same thing as I'm doing, or also those people who are doing other things, but you can at least like you can take the points that I'll be saying in this video and applying on your life or in whatever you are doing. So thank you so much. I hope you enjoy the video. Starting YouTube, I did a video saying why I started YouTube. It was not an easy thing, and I said I started it when I was so angry. And staying motivated in anything you do in life, it's very, very hard. Some days you'll wake up, you want to do something. Some days you'll wake up, you don't want to talk to anybody, you don't want to do anything. But again, you have to, life continues, right? So you have to do some of the things. So I found some few tips or how I cope with that. I just want to let you know today, and you can apply that, and it's workable. And yeah, it works for me, and I can say it will work for you, because it's something that when you just keep doing it or doing them, you'll see it becomes simpler. So one of the things that I learned, I know myself, but one of the things that I said, I'll not be shooting or filming because of motivation. I'll be filming. I always film. I always film because of discipline. So one of the motivation I have is discipline. Whenever I feel not motivated, I have that discipline. As I said in one of the videos, I don't usually film on Sundays, but because on a Saturday I didn't film the videos that I was supposed to do, that forced me now to do what? To film on Sunday, because I have a number of videos I have to do in a day. So if I don't reach that, I have to push myself. So that's one of the things that I do. I don't film because of motivation, because you will wait for motivation. Even if you are, I'm speaking right, like right now, I'm motivating you. But if you are not ready to, you will hear, but you will not do anything. But if you are disciplined, you will make sure you achieve what you have. Like if you have a target, you'll make sure and you follow it through. You'll make sure you achieve that target, even if you don't feel like it. Because I know we are not superhuman or superheroes. We like, that's science fiction, but we are not that. It's a human body. Sometimes we get tired and we just need rest, but that's different from rest. You know, when you just feel down, you are not motivated, you have to have discipline so that it can compensate on that. So that's what I always do. I always make sure what I've said, I'll have to do it. It doesn't matter, maybe God forbid, but maybe it's an emergency. That's when I can pull back a bit. But if it's just feeling not motivated, I plan myself so that when that time comes, I have done everything. So that's discipline. Uh, point number two. Point number 2, how I stay motivated. I tell myself, or I ask myself, why did I start YouTube? Why did I do that? So whenever I feel like, okay, let me relax and I have not achieved something, I remind myself, why did I start YouTube? And then it hits me. First of all, I started it because of the income. Even if it's not that like it was not the main goal, but of course I expect income at the end. And also I started YouTube to document my life. Okay, and again I document my I document, like I started YouTube to document my life and then to express myself. As I said, I'm an introvert, so I feel at first it was weird starting doing the camera thing. Like right now, of course I'm talking to the camera, but I'm talking to you guys, right? But at first it was so weird. But the more I have done it, the more I find, like, I feel like I can now express myself. I'm not a very expressive person. I don't, like, in person I don't know how to express my emotions. So if I'm so angry, I'll keep quiet and maybe I'll cry later. If I'm so happy, I talk too much, but I don't make sense. But now, here on YouTube, I express myself, and then at least for you, for here, you guys watch, and then you give me feedback. Your feedback, that's what keeps me going. When I feel down, and then I feel like someone commented this, someone encouraged me like this, I just say, let me just do it. So most of the time I'm disciplined, and again I just remind myself why I start YouTube, why I started YouTube. And as I said, it's like a security for me, plan B from my work. So I'm doing this part-time, but again, it's a security thing, work like not money security really, but if my work goes under today, or I'm laid off today, I'll have something to do, you see. So that also makes me to just keep pushing. The third thing, I always remind myself of small wins. When starting, it's not easy. It's not easy because you start from zero. For those of us who have started YouTube channels, you don't have like someone who is promoting your channel, or you're not going through as a YouTuber that has grown like a big YouTuber. You're starting from nothing. It's very hard. It's very hard for everyone, but it's harder for those who do it by themselves. No support system. You're just doing like try and error. It's very hard. But for that reason, I always, when I achieve something, because I know I started from the ground myself, I really feel good, and that makes me to celebrate the small wins. When I reached 100 subscribers, I was so very happy, because I said, thank you God. I'm not like gone to tell people to subscribe to my channel, but it has grown. I was seeing that as a small wins are wins. Even if it's one person, it's a win. Even if one person comments, one person likes, that's a win. They have taken their time to watch your content. They have taken their time to comment on your content. Those are wins. Don't expect to, like, maybe to have 100,000 subscribers, or to I don't know, to have to be getting like earning $20 a day on YouTube. That's a win. No, small wins they count, because when it's small and it's frequent, that's when now it becomes big, and you should celebrate yourself with the small wins, so that, because it will be preparing for big wins. When I hit 200 subscribers, I celebrate. I saw myself like I did something. When I reached 500, I did the same. 1,000, I was so happy, because now on YouTube, 1,000 was the threshold, and then 4,000, 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. So when I reached 1,000 subscribers, I reached the subscriber count before watch hours. I was so happy, because I saw I have done something, right? And then when I hit the watch hours, again, I was so very, very happy. I celebrated myself. I really do it, even though I didn't show here, but I was so happy. When I was accepted on YouTube monetization, I did that. But I started celebrating even before this, before being monetized, before like anything, before hitting 1,000. Any step that I take, even when I see a subscriber, one subscriber has, like, my subscriber count has added one person, I'm always happy, because I know that's how win. Someone choosing to watch you and then subscribing, that's a win. So small wins, I do celebrate them, and they motivate me, because I just feel like people are watching and they are enjoying. So celebrate your wins. It doesn't matter. Someone might see that as not a win, but you know the effort you've put in what you're doing. So celebrate yourself. Another point, I accept slow growth, because as I said, most of like, let me talk about myself. I know there are other people like me, but let me talk about myself. I started my YouTube journey without anyone helping, right? It's not because I didn't want to ask for help. It's just because I don't know how to ask for help. So most of the things I do it by myself. And then with that, I kept in mind, because I'm doing it like, it's not something I have ever done, and I'm doing it for myself, by myself. I should accept the growth. It doesn't matter how long it will take. I should accept the growth. That's why I'm saying I accept slow growth, because I've grown so slow. According to some people, it's very slow because it has taken me 2 years to get monetized. But I was like, I don't have pressure, but let me do it because I'm doing it on my own terms. So I was just doing it, learning in the process as I go. That way, it made me not to have that pressure to, like, in 1 year I need to be here. In one, I have a job, and as I was starting YouTube also, I said the job thing was not going so well. So I was just doing it just in case the job ends, I'll have something to do. But it was not ending, so it was keeping me like, let me just do it now for fun, like that. But it was growing slowly. 2 years. If you are not patient, you will give up. But I told myself, why did I start YouTube? So I kept pushing. Until it grew until where it is right today. I can speak with you guys. Some of you, most of you, not some, a number of you, I really appreciate. I really love you, my subscribers. Some have even taken that step to go and I have my WhatsApp number on my description. So some of you have just taken a step forward to reach me out to help them. And also some of you are helping me through my WhatsApp number. I really appreciate. So with that being said, slow growth keeps you, like, I feel connected to you guys, because the people who are subscribing, they are subscribing by choice, not like I'm telling you or I'm forcing you or I'm doing sub for sub. It's because you love my content, or you just subscribe because you choose to, and that's what I want. I feel connected to you guys, and I say thank you. So the slow growth is good because it also teaches you consistency. So even if it's slow but you're consistent, it will pay off. So never give up. Don't give up. Just, I know staying motivated, it's very hard. It's a hard thing when you are down there, but just ask yourself some questions. Why did I start this? What do I want? State your goals and then have discipline. You will have it, or you will, at the end of the day, you will make it. But if you give up, you'll never know if it will work out. So just keep pushing. Even if it's slow, you will get there. Another thing that helps me to stay motivated, it's because my content, I do lifestyle content, and it's like life around my life, my real life. I create content around my life, my real life. It's not like I'm faking it, I'm forcing it. It's just my life, the way I live. So it reduces the pressure when I'm not saying if you're not doing lifestyle content, you'll not be motivated like that. But I'm just talking about what I've learned. You can apply it even if you are doing outside content, but apply it where it fits, right? So for me, because it's my lifestyle, something that I do every day, it's easier to be motivated, right? Than me if I start, because I have said more than once, I want to be a traveling YouTuber. So it's easier for me right now. If I start now traveling, I'll have that pressure to know what I'll have to where will I travel next, where to shoot content, like that. But because it's just in my house, when I go to work and in my house, just like that, it's easier, and it's like, it doesn't give me pressure. Of course, I feel sometimes not to shoot, as I said, but at least it's something that I do regularly. But when the time comes where I start traveling, I'm hoping by that time I'll have, because traveling needs time, and I have a job, a full-time job. So I cannot start traveling right away. Maybe just going in some places, then coming back, showing you some places like that. But when I start like traveling seriously, I'll be taking YouTube as my full-time job. So I'll have all the time. But for now, I'm just doing what I do daily, and that's like giving myself that time to breathe. But for those who are doing content that are not lifestyle and everything, you can also stay motivated, because you can be disciplined on in your content, and you have a plan, and it you'll execute them. So even if I will not talk about other content because I don't know, I've not tried, but I know you will take some advice from here and apply them, right? Another thing that helps me a lot, it's I take breaks when I need to. I really do take breaks. Though sometimes you may not notice through my videos, because I decided, like, this month of March, I said I'll be posting 5 videos a week. So most of the videos are not real time, like real time. I have posted maybe the video. If you're watching this video, I didn't shoot like today and post today. I shot maybe last week, beginning of last week, and then like I do batch content. So what was I saying? So when I take breaks, mostly you won't notice, because I might be having content for 2 weeks. So I might say this week or the 2 weeks, I'm taking a break, I'll not be posting, you see. So my content will be going up because I've already shot, edited, and uploaded. So it's just waiting for the day. When I feel overwhelmed, I always take breaks. But now, because I've done like content, I've done batch content, I've edited, I've done what? I've posted already on YouTube, just I've scheduled, I take my breaks. You will never notice, but because already I have content that will be going up when I'm on break. So that's how I stay also consistent on my channel. I hope I'm in the middle of the frame. Yeah, so that's what I do. Content creation is like any other job. It takes a toll on you. If you don't take care of yourself, your body will just shut down. So to avoid that, because like me, I have a full-time job, and again I have this part-time job. I take it as part-time because I'm not doing all through. If I'll be doing all through, I'll be posting daily, you see. But I have a full-time job, and I have this one. I take it as a part-time job. So you have to take those breaks, because you're already working, and at work it's not easy. It's very, very intense at work. And then you have this part-time thing, you should take it as a business. So you have also to concentrate on that. But if you don't take care of yourself, you will not do either. So every once in a while, like monthly, I make sure I take my break. Even though at my job, I ask for leave. Like last year, I went for a leave. This year, I'll ask later. But for my YouTube channel, if I see it's like it's draining me a lot, I just take a break. But already, as I said, I have content ahead, so it's always good. Take breaks when needed. Even if you don't need and you feel like today I won't do content, don't force it. Just take a break. It's just a break, so that you have body. Even you can take a whole day doing nothing, just relaxing. Then the next day you're still here, the next day do your videos. So that's how I do. I take breaks because I know this body is not a machine. It cannot just be working. It also needs rest. So that's what I do. The last thing that I do, I get inspired by other YouTubers. I did a video where I said why I started my YouTube channel. I did it, and I said I was motivated by Marwa on YouTube, and his sister Dimwango, and the family. Later I came to learn about the whole family they are YouTubers. So that family motivated me, but mostly I am Marwa and Dimwango. So those were the creators that made me or inspired me to start YouTube. So most of the time I always follow them, like watch them. Then it came to Mr. Beast. When I first saw, I think I first saw his video when he was digging boreholes in Kenya. I don't know, 100 or 50, I'm not sure, but he was digging boreholes in Kenya. And now I was like, I said once, I feel like my call here on earth, it's just helping people. So when I I saw him doing that and helping people from those arid areas in Kenya. I said, that's a good thing to do. Now I started following him. When I started following him, I also followed his journey. So most of the YouTubers that I follow, I always want to, like, I always go back to when they started YouTube, so to get that motivation, you see. So most of them, I know how they started, I know their struggles, and they're still doing it. So it makes me believe, or makes me motivated to, and I like it makes me feel like mine will work because I have started from below, like, right? Yeah. So most of the time, it's always like, it gives me hope that mine will work. And as I said, when my YouTube channel becomes successful, my main goal is to help people. I really sometimes even I dream about that, just helping people. I don't know which kind of people, but helping those people who are in need. So I'm just praying it will work out one day. And for those who are starting YouTube, I know I'm not a big creator, but at least I have some subscribers whom I cherish, and also those who are watching and I have not subscribed, consider subscribing. I just want to tell you, for those who are starting, don't give up. For me, many things that I've started in my life, I think YouTube is the only thing that I have not given up on, because most of the things that I've started, I always do it. Then when it becomes hard, I bail. So I've bailed on so many things. I feel a little pressure, I just leave it. But now I think God just gave me the heart to to keep pushing here, because He knows it will get better at the end. So that's the only hope that I'm holding on to, because I know it will get better. It's already getting better, even though it's not like that big, but I'm feeling that it's becoming, let me just use easier for the lack of a better word, but it's not easy, but it's every day it's becoming bearable. I can do it, right? So for those who are starting, just you can go and watch my videos, the previous videos, the first videos. I was without content, like I was just doing it. I was so nervous. I didn't even believe myself, or I didn't believe in myself, and sometimes I was giving up. I gave up so many times, but I didn't show on camera because I knew I started the YouTube to help me. So I just kept on going. Even there's a time when my phone, the previous phone that I was using, it broke down, so I could not shoot. I really felt, that was last year. I really felt down. I I suffered for like 2 months before I bought this phone now. And it really made me feel like, no, I need to just invest in myself. So when I bought this phone, I came back alive. I said, YouTube now, it's my thing. It's now in my blood. Whenever I don't post, I feel so bad. So I just keep myself, like, as I said, I take breaks, yes, but now it's something that now, let me just say, it's like an obsession, something like that, but not that obsessed. But it's something that when I don't do it, I just feel like I'm missing something. So it has made me who I am today, and I'm so appreciative of that. So most of the there's a time. Okay, as I conclude, I just want to encourage you, because there's a time that I gave up. I was almost giving up completely, but I gave up for some few days, not so far, so for some few days. But when my phone broke down, I gave up. And again, I came and asked myself, what if one day this thing actually works? So if I'm giving up right now, I will never know, right? So I just said, I don't have an excuse. Let me just save up for the phone and then continue, because I will never, if you give up, you will never know if the thing will work or could have worked. So I just said, I'm not giving up, even if this is like a downside part of it. Let me keep pushing. That's why I'm here today, encouraging all of you. For those who are starting, don't give up. It will work out. I'm a living proof. Started from nothing. No one supported me like sub for sub. I didn't do that. I didn't tell. I said like 11 people. They are the only people that I know who subscribe to my channel, but the others I don't know. I have never seen them. So it's like I started from scratch, and I'm here now. So don't give up, not only on YouTube, even in your life, in whatever you are doing. Push on. I know it becomes hard, but take breaks. As I said, if you feel like your body is drained, you're tired, take breaks, but don't give up. You'll never know if you give up. So thank you so much for watching and being here. I really love you guys. If you love this video, kindly give it a thumbs up and let me know what you think about today's video. So thank you so much. I hope you have enjoyed. See you in the next one. Bye bye.